Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Finds of Yesterday. Excuse my sweatiness. It is 96 degrees outside and I just got done picking up all my online auction stuff from the past 2 nights and my car was plumb full. So I am sweating up a storm and I just got done unloading my whole vehicle full and I want to show you everything I got for $137. Where to start? I got all of this for $137. Let's go to this end and we'll start over here. So a lot of these lots I paid under $11 for, and it usually included several items in one box. So this first one is this Easter box, which was this bunny here is a musical bunny, and it came with these two bunnies. And these are the reason I bought this box, because these guys are pretty interesting. They have a unique look about them. They're kind of a folk bunny, and it came with a whole bunch of Easter stuff, which is not all that great, but I just wanted the bunnies out of it, and I probably paid under $5 for this box. So this guy right here is an air-blown inflatable, and it is a ghost that pops out of a pumpkin, and he's about 6 foot tall, as you can see next to the kid here. He's pretty tall, and he does work. We tested him in the yard already, and it's awesome. He will probably sell for about $50. I got this in with a lot of other Halloween stuff, and I paid probably $5 or $6 for it. Moving on down the line, here was part of the Halloween box. This pumpkin came with it too. It's wooden. I'll probably sell for maybe 10-15 bucks. But it also came with all these paper things. What do you want to call them? Wall hangings and Thanksgiving ones and Valentine ones. There's a pretty cool Valentine one in here that has the pull-out paper on it right there, and it's on both sides. That was pretty interesting. This one right here is actually a vinyl, not a cardboard, but it's broke on the top. I also got a whole lot of MMA posters, and I think I paid $9 for all of them. I don't think I should have a problem selling them. I've never sold anything wrestling or fighting type of stuff, so I really don't know what to expect out of them. Then I got this box of frames, and the only reason I got the box of frames was because of this LA one right here, which was stained glass, and I never got to see it up close. And it's a fake stained glass. It's one of those that are painted to look like stained glass. So I was kind of a little disappointed in that. But as I went through it, I found some interesting little vintage decoupage pieces. They're really cute. And there's one with an applique. And right here is 4 lithographs of Currier and Ives. And this one says grandkids on it. I don't know, it's about a $5 or $4 frame. But this was pretty interesting too. That might pay for the box. Plus, it's still got other frames in here that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. But one of the best things I found was this box of pennants. And these are, oh my gosh, probably from the 1970s and earlier. And they're all touristy ones. Pikes Peak. It's like they got one for everywhere they went. The best one, I think, this one looks like the oldest. It's, I would say, from 1933 to 40, somewhere in there. The U.S. Civilian Conservation Corps, because this only existed for that time period. And you can tell by the edge of it, it is really old. And we've got so many more. The Kennedy, this one is the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, Jesse James, Hideouts in Missouri, Merrimack Caverns. Here's a cool Chicago one. It looks like they actually hand lettered these onto the pennant. And this almost feels like it's painted on. Museum of Science and Industry. Niles, Michigan. Durham, North Carolina, Center of Education and Industry. Ancient Buried Wycliffe in Kentucky. Wisconsin Dells. Nashville, Tennessee Opryland. There are so many cool ones in here. I paid about, I believe, $11 for this. This was one of the higher priced items that I got. And look how many are in there. Plus there's some cool, interesting Sesame Street ones at the bottom that are fabric. Moving on. These airflow vents, there's 3 of them, came with this box of speakers. And these speakers are, there's 2 in this big box, and then there's 6 more individual ones. And they sell for about $50 for 2 of them. So I should have a pretty penny in here, and I think I paid $8 for this lot. So if I sell these vents for $8 to $10 a piece, I don't know if they're going for that much, but plus all of this, that one was a pretty good deal. This box came with something else. I didn't really want it. It says liter of tomorrow, or a liter tomorrow. These 2 glassware pieces came with these 3 pieces. And I bought this lot because of this interesting little hand-blown spiral-looking candy dish, I guess you'd call it. And then this one was pretty interesting too. And it has this beautiful blue egg tray with a divider in the middle for other condiments. So that was a pretty nice lot for probably $5. This one has some jewelry in it. Unfortunately, one of the coolest pieces of jewelry in here looks like it is broke. But there's also some really interesting pins in here that were hard to see in the picture. But they're probably from the early 1900s. Cannot wait to go through the rest of this box. It has some nativity scene pieces, and they're from Japan, it looks like. And look at these little dishes, if it will zoom. There's some interesting stuff in this box, and I paid about $6, I think, for it. And it's got a lot of little trinket boxes. This Victorian vanity set came with another thing that I wanted, so I got this with it, and I'll probably sell that and get my money back. Then over here is a bunch of Mickey Mouse stuff from probably the 1950s. It has this nice lunchbox, which is Scrooge, Ludwig von Drake, I think. Yeah, Ludwig von Drake in Disneyland, but it is really rusty. On the inside is worse, so I don't think it's going to have that much value. Then we got this, which I don't really know what it is, some kind of noise thing, I don't know. And then this is a puzzle set. Unfortunately, it was stamped with all these stickers on it, and the box is broke, but it's all there. All these little wooden pieces can still make a puzzle. Just pretty cool for Disney. And it came with this box set of books, and it also came with this little slider toy. I think I paid $5 for that whole set. Then we got this interesting brass, I say India vases, but I don't think it's stamped India on the bottom. It's got a number on the bottom, but it doesn't say India, and I don't think I've seen it yikes, stamped anywhere. Anyway, they're really pretty. I believe these were painted over at one time, but I still think they'll sell. There's a lot of Victorian collectors out there, and they love to decorate in Victorian. These also came in this box, which is really different. This one's got some kind of etching on the front. Beams pin bottle. It's like a bowling pin, but it's like it had a coating on the inside of the bottle that came off, and this one did too. Not sure what that's about, or if it was the liquor that was left in it and it finally dried up and started cracking and falling in. Then this set right here, on the pictures I could not tell if this was melamine or if it was like a ceramic, and if it was ceramic I figured it looks like it could be Fiesta ware, and I took a chance because it was so cheap. I paid $4 for all these dishes, all the yellow ones. But when I got there, I picked up the first piece, which was this gravy bowl. And look what it says on the bottom. Fiesta. I was so excited. Then I picked up the next piece and I'm like, it's a different color. See how light it is compared to the others? It's Gibson. Little disappointed in that, but that's okay. There's still a lot of pieces in here that are Fiesta, and I should be able to sell them. Like this big bowl up on the top here is Fiesta. Look at the plate below it, how much lighter it is. That's Gibson. And over here, you can see them bowls. They're lighter. They are Gibson. And these large platters are Fiesta. So the bigger pieces are mostly Fiesta. I haven't looked through all the plates yet to see what they are, but I have a feeling the ones on the bottom, if you look deeper into this box, the ones on the bottom look a little darker yellow. I think them are Fiesta ware. So we'll still have some to sell. I'm excited about that. I might keep some myself. Moving on, trying to step over everything here. I got a box of jewelry. All the jewelry went cheap. It was like $6 a box. I already pulled a piece out of, I think it was out of this one. And it was a Lauren Conrad brooch. I already have it listed. And this one has some interesting pieces, but nothing fabulous. This one, this little heart right here, it's interesting. I thought it was a cameo from the picture, but when I got it, obviously it's not. But when then I started looking at this charm bracelet when I was in the car, my husband was driving, and this has some sterling silver pieces on it. So I'm really excited about that. This piece right here is different. I don't know, it doesn't have any brand names on it, but it's really different. I'm going to have to do a little research on that one. The next to it is this heart, and it's stamped with something. I can't tell if it's stamped with 925, even though it's gold. Oh, I got another box of, I call it junk, because the only piece out of there I wanted was this pottery piece. And it's a hanging piece with macrame on it. I really like that piece. The rest is just your average blue swan soap dish and some basic stuff, so nothing fancy. Then down here we've got some Japan figurines. There was one piece in here I bought it. Oh, I bought it for this piece because it has the spaghetti on it. The spaghetti, what is the ruffle. And this one is November Angel. She's from Japan. And I'm shaking. I can't hold myself up like this. But anyway, her halo is broke. So I was disappointed in that. Then we got these 4 Avon dolls, perfume bottles. I don't think they're worth a whole lot. I might lot them together and sell them for maybe $20. Then we got these double swan planner. And this little guy's a Dimdaco. Or no, this one's a Dimdaco. This one's definitely different. But none of these are worth a whole lot. This one's pretty interesting. I think that one should sell pretty well. Then we go over here. And I got these little, I call them Holly Hobby. They're not Holly Hobby, but they remind me of that. This is hand painted in Florence, Italy from 1971. Joan Walsh, England. It's a wooden, just a wall hanging. And then these right here are ceramic. There's a yellow one underneath and the pink one, and then a stained glass, another Holly Hobby. And then this guy, he came with something else that another box I got, and I thought he was just a stuffed one, but he's that straw material, and he's really big. He doesn't look real big in right here on the camera, but he is probably 30 inches tall. Really interesting looking bear. I think he'll do well. And let's back up a little bit. I've got 6 tennis rackets and racquetball. I believe these are racquetball. I don't do this, so I don't know a whole lot about them. This says United States Olympic Training Center, San Diego. This is a Pro Kennex. There's 2 Pro Kennex, and I know they do fairly well. This one's a Fusion 31. This one's an Alliance 31. They look like they're pretty dirty. They've probably been in the closet for a while. I'll have to look them up and see how they do. I think I paid $1 for them because nobody else was bidding on them. I thought I'd give them a chance. Then this little guy is my favorite piece of the day. I absolutely love him. I had seen a toy box that looks just like him, but a lot bigger. This one is a lamp, and he is like a hard plasticky material, kind of vinyl or rubber. And he's got a nightlight in him. He is so adorable. This will do well. If it doesn't, I don't have any little kids, but boy, I sure might keep it. Then it came with this little rocking chair that I'll probably just sell that as well. Then some of the last pieces I got, I can't decide if I want to keep them or not. This one is a Coca-Cola 1973 burlap calendar. I'm thinking it probably will be in the $25 range. I paid probably $5 for it, if that. It's got a cool design on it, and it's in really good condition. And the last thing I got was these pieces right here. Ritz Theater in Carlisle. I live near a town 15 miles away that's called Carlisle, and they used to have a movie theater, and they had these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of these I got for about $20. Let's hold one up. They list all the movies that were going to be played for the week. Some of them are kind of faded. As you can see, the edges are a little weathered. I'm wondering if they had these in the windows. But over the years, I put them in front of foam core, which is good if it was acid free. And they put shrink wrap around them. And I was wondering about what years these were. Couldn't figure it out. They just have the dates, like April 30th to May 1st. But I turned it around, and the auctioneer put the sticker over top the year, which I guess they did that so they wouldn't get the numbers mixed up for auction lot. But this is from 1950, and most of these were from 1953, so right around that time frame. I love them so much, and it's part of our history from the area. I'm tempted to keep them myself, hang them in my husband's man cave whenever it gets done. But that is, oh, here's one more thing. I did get a couple Rubbermaids to help me out with my storage. They were $3 for both of them, plus something else came with it. So all of that for $137. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I got a lot of posting to do now. I got lots of stuff. Plus, I'm going to an auction in 3 days. So I better get listing. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, and like and subscribe.